With the release of Fortnite back on Apple devices, Epic Games have been dedicating more of their resources back to the mobile audience, with monthly mobile cups to earn free rewards, the Blitz game mode being released, and now in today's update, Sidekick's coming to UEFN and the release of some promoted islands to show them off. These modes are very clearly marketed towards a younger audience than the more recent things Fortnite's been adding, but I thought I'd check them out anyways, and I wanted to talk about them.
God, bro. Oh, hell no, man.
Sidekick Masters is the first one of these game modes I'll be talking about, and is like if Pokemon and Raid Shadow Legends had a baby. Wow, that's not a sentence I ever thought I'd say. You start with picking a sidekick, which all have different typings, and from there, you're sent straight into your first battle, against a weaker type. The fighting in this game is what you'd expect. It's turn-based combat where you roll to see how many points you'll get, and how many points you can use that turn. Pretty simple. With these points, you can do things like attack, defend, or heal. The game actually rolls for you, which feels really weird and disconnected from the player, which I think should be changed. There is a small wild area where sidekicks spawn over time, and their types are on a weekly rotation to keep things fresh. Interacting with the sidekicks here will prompt you into a fight where if you defeat them, you can attempt to capture them. The capture game mode is really confusing, or maybe I'm just a dumbass, but I sat there looking at it for a while before realizing it was a quick time event. I like this though, as it makes catching them actually rely on your skill and not luck. Treats are what you use to capture these sidekicks instead of Pokeballs, and each have their own percentage for how easy the quick time event will be. The main objective of this game mode is the tower, which is just a fighting simulator where you see how far up the tower you can make it, until you're eventually stopped and have to rebirth. Oh yeah. Did I mention that there's a small tycoon aspect part of this game, which does not fit it at all? In your base, you have a bestiary, which shows all the sidekicks and specialty ones you've collected, similar to sprites in the Battle Royale season at this current moment. There's a shop where you can buy treats along with other items that cycles through items on a timer as well. My game constantly paused when out of loading screens. There also seems to be an extensive stats mechanic and combat chart, which makes me really hopeful for the potential of this game, as well as a PvP mode planned for the future. Sidekick Wars is the game mode with the most traction, and upon loading in, I can immediately see why. This is a Clash Royale style game where you have sidekick and spell cards that can be used at the cost of mana. There are also mana rocks that spawn on the battlefield that you can mine for extra mana. Each card is on a cooldown as well, and that's about as deep as this game gets. There's a main lobby island with another tycoon style hideout, as they call it, for you to upgrade along with where you can matchmake. This puts you in a lobby with a single other player where you can force them to start after 40 seconds unless they're already in a game, which I don't know how this happened, but my guy was in a game. If there's only me and one other person on the island, how's he in a match? I don't understand. There are also classic creative aspects on this lobby too, like your player with wins, games played, and upgrades, along with the blue cosmetic changing booth. Similar to Sidekick Masters, this game has an in-game item shop that cycles through content, but unfortunately, it also has a V-Bucks shop for gems and coins that are ridiculously priced and actually predatory. Overall, the game mode is actually really fun, and I could see myself pulling out my phone to play this if it didn't take 5 years to load mobile. Sidekick Play Park is a role-playing game which are very popular on other similar games Fortnite is trying to replicate now, like Roblox and VR Chat, because they are huge social spaces. But even for what it is, it's ass. I had to go in solo because my matchmaking wasn't working, so maybe that affected my experience, but I doubt it. This is the first one of the new game modes to make use of the AI voice lines, and oh boy, they're something else.
Welcome to the Sidekick Pet Hotel. Thanks for checking in today. Head down the hallway and take a left to find our cozy hotel rooms. Your room will have your name on the door, so it's easy to find. Sit back, relax, and enjoy your stay with your favorite sidekick. We're delighted to have you both here.
This is not what Lexa sounds like. Please. Also, they used AI for the thumbnail of the game mode and have the same image plastered all around the map. If it were a 2000s toy commercial, its tagline would be "By kids, for kids," because that's honestly how it feels. The game mode also has a shop that charges for V-Bucks, and I'm really confused on what all games means. If I leave and join back, do I still have it, or is it just for this one session? It's very unclear. This game mode's actual features, other than role-playing, are feeding your pets, which somehow duplicated mine, a training course that traps you at the end, and Dare threatens us with another AI voice.
Congratulations!
Oh, bro.
You and your
This
sidekick.
guy stinks!
Michael, don't leave me here. Michael, Michael.
And a spa, which I couldn't find, but to be fair, I only played for about 7 minutes. I haven't mentioned this yet with the other ones, but all of these maps also have supporter-creator advertising right in your face, and it looks so bad. Also, the obnoxious trail I have here in the footage was optional. I chose that shit. The next game I wanted to check out was Goblin Escape roguelike, because it's the only map I've seen using custom sidekicks, which I didn't even know was possible, and they look like the Skylander goblins, which is peak. This is the average Fortnite roguelike, and plays identical to any Havoc Hotel game. When you spawn in, you yet again pick a starter and they active passive buffs similar to the Battle Royale sprites. They also give you a specialty move. I'm gonna go through what I dislike about the map first because I actually do really like it. There is horrible monetization again, the XP coins give gold for some reason and not XP, and I think there's some use of AI in the character cards. The things I really like about this game are that the enemies are custom models which look really good and fit the theme, there are references to Fortnite and other pop culture, which is just super cool in my opinion, the mini-map is beautiful in 3D, and the game is actually challenging. Now I didn't play too much yet again, about 30 minutes, and I forgot to pick up new items each room I entered, but the enemies hit hard and have a good amount of health. The final two I checked out were All Items Sidekick Royale, which had these horrible pixel sprites, and was just the pit, and Astro Pets Tycoon. Astro Pets has the worst AI thumbnail I've ever seen, so I knew I had to check it out, and it gave me exactly what I was expecting. This one at least tried more than the last one, but it didn't succeed well at all. The map offers 4 different small biome battle zones for you and your sidekick to fight more custom sidekicks in. Similar to all the other maps, there's an index and a capture feature. I know Nintendo is going to have a field day with all these maps. The game takes heavy inspiration from Slime Rancher and I think Outer Wilds, but the difference is those games look good. The art style here looks like a shitty meme mobile game. The worst part is the main part of the game, the creature AI, is terrible and doesn't work at all. These maps are a step in the right direction for the UEFN scene as it targets a new demographic that are already used to spaces like this, and that have moderately better standards. It also introduces the idea that more of our cosmetics could be used for more unique modes like these. So who knows, maybe we'll see some festival modes in the future when they eventually phase that mode out too. If Epic can regulate or remove the V-Buck prices as well as the AI, I think that these maps could actually be playable in the future. But we all know they would never do that. I'm just glad I haven't seen any red versus blue maps yet. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you did enjoy, please subscribe and check out some of my other content.